Hi, and welcome back to PSL Living. We are with Humane Society Operations Manager David Robertson and also Dr. Leonard Fox, who is with us today with two beautiful Catahoula mixes, David?
Yes.
Tell me about these puppies.
These puppies were brought in by animal control. They're about 8 weeks old. They're Catahoulas or Catahoula mixes. They'll be about 25 to 35 pounds, about a mid-sized dog. Catahoula, the Catahoula leopard dog is actually the state dog of Louisiana. And they're known to be herding dogs and extremely smart.
All right. So now they're ready to be adopted now.
Yes,
is that correct? And Dr. Fox, what can you tell? These look like very healthy dogs, right?
Yeah, they look very good. They shouldn't be too big dogs. It almost looks like they've got a little beagle in them, so they're going to be fairly small dogs. As a whole, these are really, really good dogs, good with children, kind of kick back, and do make great pets.
All right, great. Now, you have a especially timely message for us today. What is this month in terms of taking care of dogs?
Well, this is Heartworm Month and Heartworm Awareness Month, and you know, we all have our little pins on that let everybody know that heartworm is very, very easily prevented, much more so than it is treated. The treatment is very devastating in dogs. You know, it's actually a poison that needs to be injected to kill the worms. It is a costly treatment, whereas preventing heartworm is just a very, very easy thing to do. It's a once a month. It's either a pill. They've got topical medicines. There's about 6 or 8 different approved heartworm medicines out there for dogs. So it really should never happen.
Dr. Fox, what causes heartworms? How do dogs contract heartworms?
It is spread by the mosquito, and the mosquito bites the dog, and as a mosquito bites a dog, it injects a little bit of saliva, which is an anticoagulant, and when they inject that anticoagulant, that's what spreads it to other dogs before they take their kind of blood meal, if you will. We see heartworm down here more so than anywhere else because we don't have a die-off time for the mosquitoes. So up north, the mosquitoes will die off during the winter time, and we don't have that luxury of cold enough winters to have the die-off. So it's more prevalent down here, plus the amount of swamp area and that sort of thing.
So are there times of the year when you see it happen more frequently, with coming up now into our rainy season soon?
Well, what happens is, I'm sure that's when the dogs get it more, but we don't know that a dog has heartworm for several months down the line, and really several years down the line till they're clinically sick. It does take several years because the little tiny worms that the mosquito injects eventually gets to a dog's heart and causes heart failure. So when they're clinically ill, that has taken several years, and those dogs are very poor treatment candidates. The other group of dogs, when they just come in, I've been off the preventative for a little bit, well, let's go ahead and check, because every dog needs a heartworm test prior to starting the preventative, because the preventative can be deadly in a dog that already has heartworm. So we diagnose a lot of dogs that way too, just on routine checkups.
Oh, very important message then for people to take care of it. Now, to change the subject a bit, David, these dogs, as you said, are up for adoption. There are how many in this same litter?
There's 6 in that litter.
Okay, so these 2 and 4 more beautiful dogs, and we had last week we had 3 beautiful cats on. You've told me what has happened since our show last week with those
the
cats.
2 smaller cats, the 6-month-old and the 8-week-old, have both been adopted. The 12-year-old cat, Patches, is still looking for a home.
All right, a beautiful, beautiful cat, calico, long-haired calico. And the week before, we had a litter of puppies on, and they were from a litter of 10. We had 5 of them on the program, and the mother and the puppies were up for adoption. What has happened with that family of
Since
dogs?
that show, 7 of those puppies have been adopted, so 3 are still available. And the mom, Bella, she's also available for adoption now, too.
That's great. That's great to hear. these dogs will go where after today's program if someone is interested in them in particular?
They'll be going back to the Humane Society. They're available for adoption. And at this time of year, Rita, in the Humane Society, it's a great opportunity to come in and look for the puppies or the kittens. It's springtime in the animal world, so we do see an influx of puppies and kittens coming in. And we're just coming into that season now, and we're going to be seeing more little guys like this and kittens available for adoption.
Well, I'm hoping that our program is helping even just a little bit to find forever homes for these dogs. I know that you have a relationship with PetSmart and Petco in Port St. Lucie, and so some of the animals are going there in case people can't get up to the Fort Pierce location to look at these dogs. So we encourage people to check those places out in Tradition and St. Lucie West. And thank you, gentlemen, again for coming on, Dr. Fox. It's always a pleasure to have you on. And David, we love having you back every week. So we'll see you soon, and hopefully next week can report that these two guys and their litter mates found a forever home. And we'll be right back after this message.